Okay, this week a few things have happened, including an Elite Dangerous Halloween story, which is what this video is going to be mainly about. But before we go there, a few things have happened. Zemima 12 Hours community goal was successful, and those participating had a second chance to get the engineered mining laser, plus heavy discounts for everyone for the next 24 hours. Expired now, but it was a good discount on mining equipment as well for everyone. The Thargoids have attacked again. There are 8 stations on fire in the Pleiades and the Witchhead sectors. AX and rescue operations are ongoing. Salvation has popped up again, and this time is offering an engineered Guardian plasma weapon through his usual intermediaries, Taurus Mining Ventures, for pilots to buy with heavily reduced material costs as an incentive to try it and feedback. And on the stream this week, Zach said that they wanted to get feedback on this Guardian plasma weapon and were encouraging people to try it, even if they would normally use a traditional Gauss cannon setup. And this may be to a view of adapting weapons in the future that are more actually useful to the players. So then it is worth going to the megaship of Taurus Mining Ventures in Merope at the moment, I believe, and finding it. You can also find that information in Galnet as well, in game, where to go to get your Guardian plasma weapons. Community goal of the Colonia Bridge project was completed as well. The first stage of what we believe will be a 3-stage project. So 30 new megaships have been placed along the route from the bubble to Colonia as kind of truck stops for repair, refuel, handing in data, and purchasing tritium for your carrier. The top contributors in the community goals also got the chance to name some of the megaships as a bonus. Odyssey engineers for suits and weapons have been added to the Colonia region. And at the same time, the megaships get interiors. And at the end of this video, I take a quick look at a megaship interior just to see what's going on there. Now, when the megaships were installed on the route to Colonia, one of them picked up a signal in the Snake sector. A distorted transmission that could have been an SOS was detected on the long-range sensors. They weren't able to pin it down, but the signal strength said that it was going to be within 50 light years. A search followed, and it was found very, very quickly. An abandoned base belonging to Holloway Bioscience. Who are Holloway Bioscience? Well, they are the people who had a CG, a community goal, way back in January, where they wanted people to take them samples from mollusks found in notable stellar phenomena. And after that, they created 4 artificial notable stellar phenomena of their own. And they were investigating life forms in the Colonia Nebula and presumably other nebulas as well, and basically making a study of what they're calling vacuum life forms, these mollusks and other creatures that seem to be able to survive in space in Lagrange clouds and get enough sustenance in there to keep going. So Holloway Bioscience, this is one of their bases. It doesn't show up on the navigation panel even after mapping the moon. So you have to point at the planet with your ship and, look at the different locations on the ground, and then you will see it there, and then you can go down to it, which is exactly what I did with fellow squad member Frenk. And this is what we found there. Holloway Bioscience Research Facility 15.
Yeah, I just need to quickly circle around the planet. I'll be there.
No rush, gotta drive around and find the logs yet. Just chilling out on a Saturday night following a spooky little story for Halloween. Oh, there's some volcanism here. Wow, there's a lot of volcanism here. lots and lots and lots of geysers and
Yeah,
stuff.
there are actually, I think, three geological signals.
Well, there it is. I love the way they do some of these abandoned old bases, you know. I don't know how they manage it, but they always manage to give them this sort of creepy feel. Even though
Yeah,
this even
yeah,
though this
yeah.
one is in daylight. You know, it's not in the dark, it's not in shadow, it's not in twilight. There's no atmospherics going on in terms of the lighting, and yet they managed to create this really creepy, eerie atmosphere even before you know anything bad happened there. They really do a good job on these. I love that. That's one of the reasons why I love these little stories. I love going around some of these abandoned bases and there's a really good one. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a really good one where everyone on the base just vanished when they fell asleep. And so everybody on the base was terrified of falling asleep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Go into the base itself and it looks pretty bog standard. Radio towers, makeshift buildings, stacks of cargo, loading bay, very small landing pad, if that is a landing pad. And these little kind of structures that I've seen before, research structures. Some strange structure there that could possibly indicate some kind of command center, I don't know. But yeah. Let's get out and have a look then. Deploy SRV.
Low gravity warning.
And there's you landing. Excellent.
Yeah, that's me.
Right. Ooh, wow. Contacts all over the place.
Yeah, nice time to get killed.
Nice time to get killed, yeah. Right, we have 5 uplinks. That's one. Mission log ID, timestamp 3255, so it's 52 years ago. What is it with digging up old stories and bringing them back for Halloween? Or at least the spookier parts of them. and then tying that in probably, which I think this is going to do, to the story that's going on now. I mean, it's quite cool, but this is the second time now that some horror story from the past has appeared on Halloween and then fed into modern events in some way. So it's an auto transcript. Captain Sarah Sterling, at 1800 hours. This is definitely one for Excalibur Troops Hall of Fame if we had one. The Holloway Bioscience Institute said they'd lost contact with one of their labs. They hired us to investigate and evacuate the staff if necessary. Well, there's no doubt the staff are dead, but we have no idea what happened. We found some empty clothing and suits, stained with frozen blood. The base has been without power for weeks, but there are no bodies. No signs that they left the settlement either. It's possible. Corporal Samuel Thulani, 1802. Captain, this is Thulani. Thought you'd like to know the power centre's coolant systems must have been faulty because the base techs rigged some geothermal circuits to pump the waste heat underground. But I've got everything reactivated, so all systems are back online. Captain Sarah Sterling, 1803. Great work, Corporal. Keep me informed. Sterling out. Okay, that's some good news. I've got most of the team searching for clues, and Lieutenant McKellar is downloading their data files. Hello. It's Frank jumping outside the cockpit. And Lieutenant McKellar is downloading their data files, so hopefully we will soon wait. I can hear gunfire. Sergeant Gerard, come in. Gerard, report. Sergeant Thomas Gerard, 1804. Captain, standby. I'm entering the engineering block now. Roth, Buckley, cease firing. What are you? Oh my god. Private Julienne Roth, 1804. They're coming out of the floor. What the hell are they? Buckley, get back. Private Nathan Buckley, 1804. Get them off me! Get them off me! Oh dear. All very aliens. So, let's have a look at the second log. Oh, right, this is what people were talking about. Yeah, they've made a mistake on the dates. They've got the first log at 32:55, and then the logs after it appear to have a bug where they say 33:55. So, yeah, we're not in the future. It's only 33.
You are right.
It's only 33:07. So, yeah, well, it's only 33:07. So, unless we time travelled and didn't know it, unless we've suddenly been zapped into the future in the time it took me to finish reading that log and start reading this one, I think we'll assume it's a typo. Captain Sarah Sterling, 1912. We're in trouble. Serious trouble. These things have come out of nowhere and are swarming through the base. Junison, Buckley and Webster are dead. Patel and Cook too, I think. They came crawling up through the floor grates in the engineering block, hundreds of them all at once. I've never seen anything like them before. Similar to spiders, but with too many legs. Completely white in colour. Each one's about the size of a fist, with a round mouth like a lamprey, and they move like lightning. I ordered my people to wipe them out, but there's just too many, so now we're... Sergeant Thomas Gerard, 1913. Captain, we've sealed the bulkheads in Section 3, but they've got past them. They're spilling out of the air vents on top of us, and... Captain Sarah Sterling, 1913. Sergeant, pull back to the control centre now. Do you read me? Sergeant Thomas Gerard, 1913. Transcription error. Private Luis Hernandez, 1913. Sarge. Private Stephen Hathaway, 1913. It's too late. He's covered in them. He's finished. Move. Captain Sarah Sterling, 1914. Gerard's down, dead. How can Gerard be dead? He was my first recruit when... I need to get us out of here. This is Captain Sterling to the Excalibur, come in. Emergency code Omega. Bring the ship down immediately for full extraction. Excalibur, respond. Captain Samuel Thulani, 1915. There's one on my leg. I can't see it. Private Julienne Roth, 1915. I've got it. It's gone. Lean on me, Sam. I've got you. Let's go. Captain Sarah Sterling, 1915. Excalibur, this is Code Omega. Come in. I don't understand. Comms are open. Why aren't they responding? Transponder signal is... No signal. The ship's not there. What's happened to them? What the hell's going on? Whoops. So, not only are they trapped with these spider things that are eating them to death, but their ship's vanished.
That's a hell of a luck.
That, yeah. 31st of October, Halloween. What a day for it to happen, eh? Captain Sarah Sterling, 9 minutes past midnight. We've gathered in the control centre those who are left. Half of my team is gone. The whole base is in darkness apart from our suit lights, and the power center has been shut down. That's what caused these things to appear in the first place. McKellar downloaded the research team's final report made after the first attack. The xenologists believe the creatures come from an enclosed subterranean ecosystem over a kilometre below the moon's surface. It's likely that they see an infrared, like thermal imaging, when they hunt other heat-producing animals. So the waste heat being pumped underground was a massive attraction to them, melting the subsurface ice and allowing them to crawl up the pipes. At 11 past midnight, Corporal Samuel Fulani: Captain, I'm at Maintenance Hatch 4. We've finished blocking the vents, but Jules hasn't returned yet. I'm going back out to find her. Captain Sarah Sterling: 11 minutes past midnight. Hold your position. If that last doorway isn't sealed, they'll be able to get in. Roth, come in. This is Sterling. Report. And again, at 12 minutes past the hour, I repeat, this is Captain Sterling to Private Roth. Respond immediately. And again a minute later. Seal it, Corporal. That's an order. And then Corporal Samuel Fulani responds, saying, yes, sir. And then Captain Sarah Sterling continues with her report at 13 minutes past midnight on Halloween. There's nothing we can do now but wait. Without the power center's heat, we're hoping that those things will retreat back underground and leave us alone. I can hear them out there in the dark, scuttling along the floors and walls, trying to find some crack to crawl through and get to us. If they do, well, I've still got a fully charged cell on my carbine. That should be enough for everyone who's left. I won't let them go out like the others. Oh, very aliens when, yeah, Vasquez is stuck in the pipe with that guy and the aliens are coming and he just uses a grenade. Yeah. So the final log, I think, because the last one is corrupted, they've managed to survive for a while because this is at 0436. It worked. It took a couple of hours, but the creatures are gone. McKellar confirmed that the geothermal pipes have refrozen, which should stop them climbing back up again. On my orders, he's blasted the power center's controls, so they're stuck underground forever. Now all we have to worry about is asphyxiation. With no juice for the environmental systems, the air won't last long. Our suits will give us a few more hours, but since our ship has vanished, we're trapped down here. I've sent out a message on the emergency beacon, but we're hundreds of light years from any. Private Luis Hernandez, 0438. Sir, Corporal Thulani definitely isn't within the perimeter. He must have sealed the hatch from the other side. I think he might have gone looking for Jules, Private Roth. They were kind of close. Captain Sarah Sterling, 0438. Acknowledged. Add his name to the list of the dead, please. Sterling out. That's... I didn't know about Thulani and Roth. Should I have known? Suppose it doesn't matter now. Lieutenant Angus McKellar, 0439. Captain, there's a ship right above us, in low orbit. A megaship. Captain Sarah Sterling. What? Thank God, it must have picked up our beacon. Can you identify it? Lieutenant Angus McKellar. Scanning now. It's a strange one. Looks like it might be a Dredger clan. There are tribal markings all over it. I can just about make out a name on its hull. Phagos, I think it says. A couple of landing craft are heading down. Captain Sarah Sterling. Let's have a welcome party ready at the main airlocks, Lieutenant. Sterling out. Well, some good luck at last. I'm sure these scavengers will want payment for rescuing us, but it'll be worth every credit. Travelling with a Dredger clan is hardly going to be a luxury cruise. Still, anything's better than being eaten alive. Ha! And then the last log is corrupted. Possibly that'll get deciphered by somebody. I don't know. Well, that is just irony plus plus, isn't it? Because the Phagos clan were mentioned in a Galnet article back in April. One of the articles that were released in Galnet providing historical background. This wall glass investigation agency that's been looking into various aspects of history, interest in which has been reawoken by current events, like the Dredger clans appearing after not being seen forever, and being seen for the first time in the game, apart from when they briefly had them in the beta and then for some reason didn't put them in. So tying up a lot of old stuff, tying it into a lot of new stuff, but ironic because in that article in April, Eric Gunnarsson, the investigator of Wall Glass Agency, says that as a child he was told stories about the clans, and the Phagos clan was used as a threat. You know, if you don't do as you were told, the Phagos clan will eat you up. So the Phagos clan, by all accounts, are actually cannibals. So these poor sods got saved from being eaten by spiders by people who ate them instead.
Yeah, that's tough luck.
that's that's got to be the understatement of 3307. Oh my god. But it's got a delicious irony to it though, hasn't it? I mean, it's very, for a Halloween story, that's very
Yeah,
nice.
delicious indeed.
I don't know if that's going to go any further or lead into anything else, but yeah. Yeah, a nice, ironic, creepy horror story for Halloween. Sleep safe, everybody, and try not to
Exactly.
dream. Ship interiors, they only came in on Thursday.
So no matter what you're hauling, or where you're headed, the driver and I can leave it alone.
That looks like a big metal detector or something. Guy standing by it you can't talk to, perhaps. That's what that's about.
No, Stargate.
Stargate. It's a Stargate. There's your terminals. All looking very sort of, as you'd expect, really. All very industrial. All very functional. Trying to make use of, I quite like the way that, you know, still gives the impression that they tried to make use of not
Gonna
having
get
a
you,
lot of
Commander.
space. There's a bar. View out the window. Not bad. Don't know if I can see any ships actually taking off from that point, but quite cool if you could watch ships leaving the megaship. I don't think I'm looking at a portion of the ship where you can do that though.
Oh,
Right.
I think that we are looking at the other direction.
And this is the escape pod feature that's been added. There's the 2 escape pods there. So you can no longer be trapped on a megaship or on fleet carriers when we get the internals added, these internals added to fleet carriers. Another little terminal there, Pioneer Supplies and Apex Interstellar with their escape, with their hatches there. Again, okay, in some respects you can say there's not a lot of originality going into the design. A lot of it's very samey, but then how do you kind of expect it to look? You know, this is part of a megaship that they've managed to find room to put a social space in, so there are still areas like this where you've got exposed pipe work and
Oh, it looks quite okay. The
You know,
only thing
I
I'm missing is the xenobiologists.
yeah,
They
they
are
don't
not here, I
have one
see.
here. That's going to. They don't have it. They don't have a Vista Genomics here. Some megaships will have them. Some megaships won't. They have said that.
Okay.
So, although you know your megaship interiors will probably get as samey in that respect as interiors anywhere else in starports and planet bases, for example. You know, you won't see much variance in design, but there will be some, depending on the facilities it offers. So some megaships will have Vista Genomics and some won't, and supply and demand will vary too. So let's see what he's got here.
Something catches your eye, let me
Let's
know.
have a look. Suits, what's he got in the way of suits? Well, nothing special. Level 1 on each. Weapons.
None of these guns will let you down.
Yeah, again, all level 1 stuff, and nothing that I particularly want anyway.
Sure.
No, I'm not. What am I doing? Consumables. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I can top up while I'm here, but I don't need very much.
Anyone without at least a couple of those is asking for trouble. The last thing you want to
Yeah,
do is have
and
your
it's
suit
not an
run out of
anarchy-
power. You're gonna give someone
It's
a
not an
really bad
anarchy
day with
system.
that thing.
I
if
wonder
they
how that
aren't
counts
packing.
if it's in the
Taking
black.
down someone's shield can really even the odds. Those can
Because you
make
can
all
only
the
get
difference. Watch your
e-breaches
back
from
out
anarchy
there.
systems. But if a megaship's out in the black, all systems are technically anarchy in the black. So then, does it count as being in an anarchy system? And then, can you buy e-breaches from it?
We will see.
Yeah. Might be a test that somebody might want to try in the future. So that's your megaship interiors. I don't think it'll look that bad. As far as performance goes, it seems all pretty smooth on my machine as well. I'm running around without any stuttering. Don't know if I can say the same for planetary bases yet. Not tried any base missions at the moment. But, yep. Okay. I can live with that. Doesn't break my immersion. I know where to find everything. Everything's quite easy to get to. And a nice little addition to megaships, and I look forward to those being added to fleet carriers.